The Habit Curator is a framework we've created to help you build habits that actually stick. There are 2 parts to this framework, a worksheet and a weekly habit tracker. Let's run through the worksheet first. The first step is setting your habit intention. This means defining the habit you're looking to build. You want to be specific about it so that it's easy to track. Consider the duration of the habit and what days your habit applies to. Is it a daily habit, or are you just doing it on Mondays and Thursdays? One way to define your habit is to include the time of day and the location in your definition. Try using this formula. Habit, at time, in location. The idea is to make a plan for when and where you want to complete your habit. This helps alleviate decision fatigue. You don't need to figure out the details every time you want to follow through with your habit. The details are clear in your definition. An example of a clearly defined habit is this: meditate daily for 10 minutes at 7 a.m. in my bedroom. The second step is figuring out your why. In other words, what are the most appealing benefits? Why is this habit worth building? Why does it deserve your time and energy? What are the short and long-term benefits? How does this habit make you feel? What improvements are you likely to experience if you stick with this habit consistently? Consider the goals it will help you achieve. It doesn't matter what your reasons are, but it's important that you're honest with yourself. This list is just for you. It's something that you can come back to whenever you feel resistance or whenever you need to boost your motivation. The third step is identifying or setting up your cues. Cues are internal or external prompts that trigger you to take some form of action. It's something that the brain strongly associates with your habit, like an object, a pre-existing routine, a specific time, location, emotional state, or another person. For example, a yoga mat in the living room might be your daily cue to practice yoga. The water bottle on your desk might be your cue to stay hydrated. The floss on your bathroom counter might be your cue to floss in the evening. Think about what cues you can put in place to remind you to take action. Can you set up automatic reminders or leave certain objects around to remind you? For example, for your daily meditation habit, you might use a recurring alarm that goes off at 7 a.m. You want to make sure that whatever cues you create for yourself are 1, highly visible to you, 2, going to be there on the days that you intend on completing your habit, and 3, serve as a clear and reliable reminder. By that, I mean if having your floss on your bathroom counter isn't a strong enough cue, if it's not prompting you to floss each night, add a post-it note to the mirror that says, "Don't forget to floss before bed." I'm a really big fan of using written reminders because they're clear and specific. The fourth step is breaking down your habit into smaller steps. Every habit can be broken down into smaller steps, even things as simple as brushing your teeth. So go through the motions of completing your habit to identify what steps are actually involved. Then, for each step, ask yourself, can this be simplified? Can this be eliminated? Can I make any decisions in advance? The goal is to simplify your habit and make it as easy as possible. The fewer steps involved, the easier it is to complete and the more likely you are to repeat your habit. For example, your meditation habit might look like this before you attempt to simplify it. Grab phone, search for app, open app, choose meditation, press play, meditate. If you want to simplify and streamline, you might choose to put your app on your home screen where it is highly visible and easily accessible to you. This means you don't have to flick through all your apps to find it every time you want to meditate. The other thing you could do, if the app that you use allows it, is set a default meditation so that all you need to do is open the app and press play. After making these changes, your habit might look like this. Grab phone, open app, press play, meditate. We've eliminated 2 whole steps from the process. The 5th step is to choose your reward. The reason why you want to implement an immediate reward is because it will reinforce your habit. Rewards teach you what habits are worth remembering, and they also increase the likelihood that you'll repeat your habit again. So think about what immediate rewards you can implement for your habits. Think about all the everyday activities that you actually enjoy and which ones you could repurpose into rewards to reinforce your new habits. It might be watching Netflix or buying a coffee. In order to turn those things into a reward, they need to be done or experienced immediately after you complete your habit. Step 6 is about setting yourself up for success. Think about what actions you need to take before you can effectively build your desired habit. Do you need to invest in certain tools? Do you need to do some research or purchase a subscription? For example, if you're looking to build a meditation habit, you'll probably want to research the best meditation apps before downloading one. You might also need to purchase a subscription. If you want to start lifting weights, you'll need to invest in some weights. If you want to floss your teeth, you'll need to purchase some floss. You get the idea. Think about what actions you need to take before you can start building your habit. Lastly, we've included a habit tracker on the weekly spread so that you can track the habits you're building at any given time. There are so many benefits to tracking your habits. It provides clear evidence of your progress, which can be highly motivating because once you've got a streak going, you won't want to lose it. It provides immediate satisfaction. It's so rewarding. I mean, who doesn't love ticking off their habits? It makes you more mindful and aware of how you are actually spending your time. And it also serves as an additional reminder to complete your habits, especially since the habit tracker is positioned on your weekly spread, which means if you're using Curation daily, it's what you'll be seeing every day. We've also created an ebook called Curating Habits That Stick that you can download for free. It explains all these concepts in a lot more detail. I'll include the link to that below.